true that you've had sexual relations with Meek Mill?
I can't tell you that.
Was Puffy really a fun boy?
I never seen him in the act with another man alone. And they'll go out and they do all kind of freaky shit with each other together.
There's a lot of heat in the Hollywood industry, right? It converts into controversies from which the fans cannot lay their eyes away. The dots get connected, links are made, and different versions of a story are prepared by the spectators. Similarly, a series of events concerning the famous rapper Meek Mill have sparked anger in him, and he has decided to speak, attracting a lot of viewers' attention.
Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you. Yeah.
Meek Mill has made a strong stance against Nicki Minaj, possibly hinting towards her being involved in a recent audio leak. Diddy, the man who is now habitual of finding himself in deep waters, is also part of this tale of twists and turns. So make sure you stay all ears as we unfold the truths behind this mystery. The audio leak took place around a month ago. It involved voices of two men which resembled those of Puff and Meek. As controversial as it was, it took no time for the tape to get viral. The listeners raised rumors of Meek Mill having an intimate relationship with Puff. Yes, the tape evidenced it. The two men can be heard being involved in physical activities. The leak was big enough to start public speculation on the topic. Some believed in it, while others thought it was a cheap act to defame the rappers. Puff faces these scandals on a daily basis, thus he remains calm. However, Meek is too emotional to control his feelings, and he bursts out. The Going Bad singer denied any such claims. Meek took on X to write, "I have the right to say I ain't gay, and I'll trash anybody that play with my manhood. Lol." He also stated, "Every black blog site enhanced that post to make me seem gay." He wrote, "I change laws for our people. I donate millions. They are designed to destroy the image of black leaders. It can't work with me that you gotta really kill me and I still will get bigger after death. This God, not me, lol." Meek wanted to give a bold stance and did not care if he even had to go head-to-head with other celebrities. When Andrew Tate retweeted a post accusing Meek's involvement with Diddy, the rapper replied, "So, was you sex trafficking women? The fuck wrong with you, Brody?" The origin and reality behind the tape remained curtained. However, Meek could make guesses on who would be willing to ruin his reputation, and one name that could pop up in his mind was Nicki Minaj. Why Nicki, though, you must be thinking? The couple dated. Why would she do any such thing? Well, the relationship surely had its drawbacks. Nicki always looked hesitant in accepting her relationship with Meek Mill. She did not use to like the rapper calling her his fiancé, as they weren't. She stated, "He said that my third ring would be my engagement ring, but sometimes he calls me his fiancé, and I'm always trying to stop him. Like, nope, I ain't got that third ring yet. We're just taking it one step at a time. And you know, if that happens, if I get married, then I'll have a child, and that'll be fun, because I can't wait to hold my baby." She also explained in an interview, "I don't even want to say I'm in a relationship anymore because I think when people hear that they go to like the mean place. I used to say I wasn't in a relationship even though I was in a 12-year relationship. And now I feel like going back to that and saying I'm single." For instance, Valentine's Day passed, and I didn't put up my Valentine's Day gift on Instagram. People said they're not together. We were getting anonymous messages saying she wasn't with him. She was crying all day. They put up all these things. Meanwhile, we were really in bed all day on Valentine's Day. In 2016, the speculators believed things weren't going smoothly between the artists as Meek deleted his Instagram just after lashing out in a comment that seemed to be directed towards his lover. He wrote, "When it's going down, these niggas nowhere to be found. Most of these niggas be so temporary, bitches be so temporary." Later, it was confirmed the lovebirds weren't dating anymore. However, it didn't end so peacefully. A storm had to come. Grasp on tightly to your seats. Minaj accused Meek of domestic violence. The feud was fired when Mill liked a post trolling Nicki and her husband Kenneth Petty, whom the singer married within 1 year of dating after parting ways with Meek. The super bass singer initiated the online war by posting a picture of Meek with a clown emoji on his face on her Instagram story. She then alleged him for using physicality to hurt women and be afraid of men at the same time. You a clown, you do it for likes. Hashtag Twitter fingers beat women. Scared of men. Nicki then posted the same picture on her Twitter, but this time the caption was different. She attacked, saying, "Trigger fingers turn to hashtag Twitter fingers bad built face ass obsessed with the queen." The voice behind Starships went hands-on against her ex. She addressed Meek's claims of being blocked from her socials when he tried to search for Petty. "N been tweeting about my man for a year now, talking about he went to my page to see him, but he was blocked. My N move on." "I don't feel nothing," Mill responded to a fan on Twitter who inquired on how he felt about Kenneth Zoo Petty, "and I don't know that man to judge him. I went to check him out on her page and found out I was blocked." "I know you're bitch embarrassed. Shitted yourself in that store when you got pressed though," Minaj continued as she addressed an altercation the couple got into with Meek. The incident took place at a clothing store where the celebrities can be seen shouting at each other in front of everyone. The Anaconda singer also alleged him for using force against not any woman but his sister, and according to her, it was an act of humiliation as Meek then allegedly spit on his sister and recorded his acts. "You beat your own sister and taped it," Minaj tweeted. "Spit on her and taped it." She also described the acts of violence she bore upon herself. "Kicked me in front your mother and sent her to the hospital." Nicki then targeted Meek's feud with Drake, saying, "Sucking Drake made you feel tough again. Move on." Meek Mill, instead of defending his own name first, attacked Nicki's brother, who was involved in a lawsuit in which he was accused of inappropriate physical behavior. "The only way you can try to kill my career is to say I beat women. Talk about your brother convicted of rape, and you been new and paid for his lawyer," Mill wrote. Meek Mill continued, "Yeah, little brother touched that lil girl too. You know I know you want me to crash with your boyfriend and I won't. You sad you willing to crash your man because you losing now and everybody in the industry know you a bad person. You been knew your brother was raping that little girl. That's why I got away from you." Nicki was quick to respond. She stated herself as an unrelated party to her brother's actions. Imagine talking about an alleged rape of a child to hurt someone who wasn't involved just so people can dislike me. You can never stand on your own. You won't tell people the mother is on take asking me for 20 million to make the charge go away. You was around, you know. See you soon, Minaj continued. Further on, Meek Mill quite vocally denied all allegations thrown towards him by his ex, saying, "For clarification, I don't hit women and I won't let my interviews be filled with question about her or any situation to do with her when I come out to do press for my new album. No devil's tricks. Surely things between the ex-lovers have remained rough and they both have expressed their feelings." However, the audio clip elevated matters again. Jaguar Wright also made some shocking revelations as she disclosed in an interview that it was none other than Nicki Minaj who recorded the audio and waited for the right time to drop the bombshell. One thing that confuses everyone is why did an audio of Puff and Meek get so much attention? Why are so many controversies being created? The answer answer is simple: the timing. Recently, Diddy got involved in a lawsuit filed against him by the producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones. The allegations include Diddy being involved in the murder of a person named G, and also extending to accusing the mogul of human trading and inappropriate and unethical activities. One detail that caught the eyes of the viewers was an unnamed person accused of having been on a yacht with Puff where they misbehaved with underage girls and performed inappropriate physical activities with other people. The redacted person's identity details have also been laid down in the suit. The description stated, Philadelphia rapper who dated Nicki Minaj, Meek Mill, is the only person who fits in the description. The report reads, Mr. Combs informed Mr. Jones that he had engaged in sexual intercourse with rapper, redacted, R&B singer, redacted, and Stevie J. The R&B singer's details have also been given, calling him someone who performed at the Super Bowl and had a successful Vegas residency. The viewers believe Rodney is talking about Usher here. The producer's lawsuit proved to be a roller coaster. The timing of the lawsuit and the leak of the audio seemed suspicious to many viewers, and it was widely believed that the action was done to defame Meek Mill. Being named in the lawsuit was not evidence against him, and it seemed like forces had come together to prepare the evidence. On the contrary, it all could be true as well. Diddy has managed to remain in the spotlight for many decades now. Initially, the rapper was recognized for his outstanding contributions to music, but now he is in the headlines mostly because of the controversies built against him. The rumors of Puff's gay relationships have been going around for some time now, and there have been many incidents which indicate his special tastes. Sean Combs' ex-bodyguard, Gene Deal, has made revelations of mysterious stories from his ex-client's life when he used to work for him. Gene explained an anecdote where he accompanied the rapper to a store of exotic products. In that store, he recalled Diddy getting a brown bag, which he took with him to a portion where he bought a physical adult toy for himself. Gene also explained that the mogul got irritated when the bodyguard interrupted his shopping.
I said, yo, and I seen the shit up there and it said butt plugs. And I said, yo, my man, what'd you get this shit for?
Another incident involved Kevin Hart recording and talking with Puff. The music producer sat on his bed drinking champagne. Puff warned Kevin, saying, "Don't get close to the bed," to which the comedian responded, "First and foremost, I'm not getting in the bed." "Shout out to him and what he did," Kevin said, as he gestured a divide between himself and the rapper. "If we can, let's just move the camera a little this way. I don't want my shot to even come close to the bed at all." As the camera moved, an adult toy could be seen on the bed. Further on, in another video, Diddy and Kevin Hart were accompanied by Usher when Diddy revealed that he and Usher used to wrestle for Frosted Flakes when they were young. Kevin Hart seemed quite startled upon this revelation.
He used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
What the f*** did Puff just say?
On several occasions, Diddy has referred to males he is in a conversation with as daddy. The fans think it is totally inappropriate to call one's peers that. The receivers of the title also seemed to get a bit startled and confused. Meek Mill's video also went viral, where he was in a swimming pool without his shirt on, and Puff went up to him and praised him by referring to him as Daddy. A picture also went viral in which the producer and Meek could be seen wearing matching outfits.
Diddy, how do you want me to refer to you?
You can call me Love.
Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, all the allegations. Are you attracted to men or women?
It depends on my mood, my vibe.
Is it true that you've had sexual relations with Meek Mill?
I can't tell you that.
That's not all. The list just keeps going. I'm sure you all must be biting your nails at this point. Puff was being interviewed in his home when the interviewer asked him about what name should he be called, to which Diddy replied, "Love." The interviewer had more fuel to put on the fire as he inquired Diddy about the gender he was interested in. Diddy replied, "It depends on my mood, my vibe." Putting the cherry on top, The interviewer then asked Puff if he was in a relationship with Meek Mill, to which the producer stated, "I can't tell you that." Gene Deal also addressed the gay rumors circulating Diddy. The revealer explained, "I knew I should wait outside of Turkish baths for him. You know what they do in a Turkish baths? That's where a lot of gay men meet, and they all take hot baths together. To each his own though, right?" He continued, "That's a lot of shit that these guys get into when they start having certain meetings with certain people, and they meet them at the Turkish baths, and they do their meetings, and they meet their people in those types of situations where they're comfortable at. So they don't have to worry about their indiscretions coming out. So that's why, twice, sometimes 3 times a week, me and the driver be outside, he'll run into the Turkish bath." Gene seemed irritated by Diddy constantly going to the same place. He confusedly stated, "You've got that big-ass tub at home, but you want to come here?" We should also not forget that it was Gene Deal who, initially, everyone thought was the man behind the leaking of Diddy and Meek's alleged audio. It is crystal clear that Nicki envied Meek. From what she said, Mill was not a supporting partner, and the torture she faced from him made her feelings even stronger. Getting married to another man in a few months compared to not accepting being in a relationship presents 2 sides of Nicki. Can it be that her time with Meek changed her, forced her to marry to evade the atrocities she faced while being with Meek? And what better time could it be for Nicki to release Meek's clip? He was almost named in a lawsuit. The world was speculating about his gay affair, and then, boom, the intercourse audio. But there is one side to the story everyone is missing out. In Lil Rod's complaint, Diddy has been accused of secretly recording people. In the report filed, it is mentioned that Diddy used to throw parties and then film his guests who were indulged in illegal or inappropriate activities. This hinted the fans to believe Diddy might be blackmailing the big celebs, and this is why he has so much power and hold in the industry. Sean, who has come out of countless lawsuits, has been seen struggling with his current situation. All eyes are on him. His homes in Miami and Los Angeles recently have been raided by the feds, and it seems as if Diddy's fall is coming near. Some fans raised the idea, which seems quite valid, that Diddy might have recorded his encounter with Meek Mill and then saved the audio for future beneficial use. And now, when he is the center of attention and he needs to get off the camera's eyes, he allegedly released the tape to create controversies and divert the attention. Seems acceptable, doesn't it? Diddy's history does prove he might actually be interested in men, and his encounters with Meek does seem suspicious. Diddy evading the question of him dating Meek can be considered a big factor. However, the record producer is still keen on fighting for his name. He finally came to his edge and exploded, saying, "I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character, destroy my reputation and my legacy," he said in December. "Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. Mr. Jones is nothing more than a con man, shamelessly looking for an easy and wholly undeserved payday." Puff's attorney Sean Holley said, "We have indisputable, incontrovertible proof that his claims are complete fabrications. Our attempts to share this proof with Mr. Jones's attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, have been ignored. We look forward to addressing these ridiculous claims in court and intend to take all appropriate action against all who are attempting to peddle them." The viewers had mixed opinions about Nicki and Meek's situation. The fans took their own sides and supported who they thought was the victim in the mess. A user who parted with Nicki stated, "It makes a lot of sense now why Nicki Minaj dumped Meek Mill. She had every reason to do so. The audio scared many fabs. They believed it was enough to give them the worst of nightmares." A netizen commented, "The audio was haunting. This a real deal horror film. This is all very twisted. No one knows for sure what's the truth. At this point, even the people involved seem to be confused. But one thing is for certain. The drama will go on, and some serious revelations are going to come anytime soon. This was all for today. Make sure you drop down your opinions on this messy situation in the comments box. Is Nicki the victim, or is it Meek? Is Diddy involved in the matter? Work your brains and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. You won't want to miss out on the upcoming gossip. Thanks for watching.